Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today we are actually building the library lot. This is built to the right of the city hall that I did in the first episode. I don't actually know what episode we're on now. I have kind of lost track. I think it's 7, I could be wrong, 6 or 7. Because I've been building so many lots, I've kind of lost count. So yeah, this is built on lot 42. You can find the world overview in the link down below. Is in the description down below. There's a link to my Tumblr page. Some people were having a problem being able to access the Google image, so I don't really know what was going on there, but I have popped it onto my Tumblr so you're able to see it there. So yeah, this is pretty much the shape of the library. It's pretty bog standard, to be fair. I did do a little bit of constrained floor elevation to do this bit on the top here. It gave it kind of like a higher roof than the other part, which you'll see now. I think it looks quite nice in the end. I hope you do too. So overall, this library is, I wouldn't say Tudor style, but it's more along those along that route. Let me know what you think in the description down below. I did originally start to do this lot as quite modern, and it just didn't fit in to the surroundings, so I've done this style instead. I do actually change the wallpaper coverings off camera because I had finished doing like part of this lot on one day, and then I came back the next day and I really didn't like how it looked, so I just started like messing around with different patterns and just looking at how I wanted it, and I came across basically what I've done, which you'll see in a little bit. And then yeah, I think it looks so much better. Again, let me know what you think. If you've actually downloaded the world, I'd love to see if you've built anything or anything like that. I love interacting with you guys, and obviously seeing what you do keeps me inspired. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this lot. It's obviously one of my builds that I've actually built from scratch. I didn't really know 100% what I wanted to do with this lot. As in, I knew I was going to have a library here, but I didn't know like what I wanted to do in the library, if that makes sense. Obviously a library, there's books, but I wanted to have my spin on it. So if I can get my words out, it wouldn't be a plumb bob voiceover without me not being able to speak. So actually, out the front here quickly, I do put the statue in. I don't know where it's from. It could be University Life actually, but it's a statue with a book, and I thought it fitted in really nicely. I really like it. I hope you do too. Like I keep saying, I'm just going to carry on repeating myself. So inside I have included a little play area for the children. There is a chemistry table in there as well, so if you bring any of your Sims over that do anything, want to make potions or anything like that, there is a chemistry set in there. And I put one of those tree bookcases. You'll see when I get it in there. I think that's from Generations. I could be wrong, like I said, because my memory is atrocious. So quickly going back to the wall coverings, this is what it looks like originally. Again, please bear in mind this does not stay. I do change it, although I do like how it looks, like it's quite rustic. And yeah, but I just prefer what I've done to it, which you'll see in a little bit. So going back to the inside, the little children's room has what does it have in it? It has like those, what they call beanbag type of chairs. There's a couple of those in there. I make it quite a lot lighter and brighter in there than I have the rest of the build. I just thought it was a bit more child friendly. There is one of those, the tables where the kids can do drawings and things like that. I don't know if you can see right here, but the connection between the lot and the path doesn't quite meet. I am going to go back and create a world and edit that and sort that out. I didn't notice until I got to this lot to build on it, so don't worry, that will be fixed. obviously in the version you've got that won't be fixed, so please bear in mind that there is going to be little problems, and I will fix them, I promise. So yeah, I faff around for so long doing this exterior and it doesn't actually even stay, so you can watch me on the struggle bus because it takes me yonks. It literally takes me forever. So as you can see now, these like Tudor style pieces, if that makes sense, they're what I use, but I actually changed the colour of them. Yeah, I just don't like this, and I don't think it fits the world. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just don't think it fits the world very well, so it does not stay. Yes, again, back on the inside, there is the children's room, like I said, and then there is a study type of room that has just some tables. There's a couple of laptops. I just imagine your Sims to have maybe come and then put their laptops down and they're still working there, if that makes sense. I know obviously no one is here and everything, but I just imagine like it's a library, there's things going on, and yeah, I just wanted to make it look like it was actually being used and not just, yeah, you get what I'm trying to say, I hope. And then there is a little cafe at the very back. So where the stairs are, the room behind that is like a little cafe for your Sims to have like a little snack of something to eat. So yeah, quickly going back to it, we have now done a bit of a jump cut. We are now to another day. So as you can see, the actual wall colourings have changed, and this is what I go with. So it's a lot more, I want to say bricky, and that's not even a word. What is the word? I don't know. Yeah, so it's got more of a dark feel to it, and I really like it. And obviously this is how it stays. So yeah, going back onto the inside again. Sorry, this voiceover is all very jumpy, so I do apologise, but I had 5 minutes to actually talk to you guys. So yeah. So yeah, inside there is a room just full of bookcases and a couple of places for your Sims to sit. And then upstairs there is a little computer room, a toilet, or it's like a toilet room, so there's lots of toilets, and then another room of just bookcases with places for your Sims to sit. Out the front here I do put some chess tables and some more seating areas. I just think it's quite nice. And then obviously I put in the what they called bike racks, and there's parking lots for your Sims to park their cars, and a couple of little picnic tables out the side if your Sim wants to read outside instead, or just have a little sit down, they can. I try and make the like foliage, flowers, whatever, to be a bit more minimalistic. Like I wanted it to be lush but like not too in your face, and yeah, I think I did okay. Obviously this world isn't, what you call it, like really foresty. I just wanted to keep it quite, I want to say loose, and that's not even what I'm trying to say. Honestly guys, my brain is all over the place. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So yeah, I've been at work today as always, and I've got to go back to work tomorrow. It's just, yeah. I can't remember when the last time I spoke to you, to be honest, because I did bulk, excuse me, I did bulk record quite a lot. So I don't know if you knew that I did my exam and I passed it with flying colours. I honestly cannot remember. And then what else has been going on? Yeah, I went for the job and I didn't get it, and then my son started nursery, and what else? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to think, what can I talk about? My life is pretty boring, guys. I don't really do too much. I'm trying to think. My brain is all over the place. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the build a little bit again because my brain has gone fried. So yeah, up here, this is the little bathroom area. Then downstairs, as I said, behind the stairs is going to be the little cafe area. I do just try and go through and just pop in loads of archways because I didn't really particularly want doors. I just don't think they're realistic. And then I spent ages trying to figure out how I wanted this blooming wallpaper to look. I do go for a white wood and then a dark like trim, if that makes sense, and then a red, red paint at the top. I do look at this one that I'm doing now and I'm putting everywhere because I did like it, and then I was like, but you can't see the wood bit underneath. And so I faff around trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted it to be dark, but I didn't want it to be too dark. So yeah, this is kind of what I go with, but I don't keep the pattern at the top. So yeah, that was a bit of a jump cut because I was faffing around for ages and I couldn't figure it out. And then we go to the stairs, and at the front here there is two, what they called, like, not end tables, but they're like, you'll see them in a minute, and I put little horse heads on them. I've never really seen the horse heads before. I don't know if it's just because I'm not looking for it or anything like that, or maybe I'm just overlooking it because I don't particularly put horse heads in my Sims houses. So yeah, those things. What are they? They're not end tables. They're just like, I don't know, side tables? No, they're not even side tables. I don't know. Let me know in the comment, what are they called? Because for the life of me, I cannot even remember. So yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like downstairs because, yeah, I didn't know what to put. And I make them a gold with a like marble, well, it's not even a marble top, it's like a creamy coloured marble, if that's what you want to call it. And then obviously I have to use the Bug lights because I couldn't put a light downstairs because obviously there's no floor above, so it looks like you've got a light hanging from nowhere. And then I make this bit nice and gold, and I thought it looked really nice. Yeah, so I make it like that, and it looks, I really like it. I don't know, maybe it's not everyone's taste, but I thought for the library it went quite nicely. Again, let me know if you don't like it. It's fine by me. Not everyone has the same taste. So yeah, how are you guys? I haven't spoken to you in a while. Well, for you guys it'll be a couple of days, but I feel like I haven't spoken to you in ages because I've been at work, and I feel like, I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but I feel like my life revolves around work. If I'm not at work, I'm asleep, or I'm looking after my son, or yeah. So basically, my son started nursery at the beginning of September, and it's now the 22nd of September, and he's got a cold. Who knew that kids pick up so many germs from school or nursery? And he's brought it home, bless him. He's not very well, but he's okay. He will live, bless him. It's just horrible seeing your child be ill. He's just so cuddly as well, which, I mean, I love all the cuddles, so give them all to me. I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, it's just not nice, bless him. So yeah, this is the little like children's play bit. So if your Sims want to come to the lot for whatever reason, you can bring the toddler along, or the child, or the teen, and they can do something here as well. And then I use the curtains from Supernatural because I thought they suited the the build quite nicely. And then I just changed the colour of the little animals, and then I did go for the cow print because I love a cow print, but I do change it, and I go for just some like pastel colours. So I think I do a blue, a pink, and a green. I could be completely wrong because it was a couple of days since I've done this. I've actually built another lot that I also need to voice over tonight, and yeah, I'm absolutely loving the builds that I'm doing in this world. Obviously it's my world and I can literally do anything I want, customize it how I want, and yeah, I'm just imagining your Sims in this world, and to be honest, it's quite exciting. It's really nice. And if anyone is like wondering whether this world is going to be populated, it is. I'm going to populate it. It's going to obviously have no CC or store content, so everything's going to be from an expansion pack or stuff pack. So yeah, if you've got any ideas for families, let me know. Obviously I want a massive variation in the type of Sims that live here, so Sims that don't like children, some grungy Sims that are completely into art and music, and then I don't know, like a massive family, or an old lady, I don't know, like a crazy cat lady. Like honestly, I don't know. Let me know some ideas. I would be greatly appreciative. And yeah, I just want your input, guys. As I've said before, I've got lots of suggestions for lots, like community lots and everything like that. So yeah, there will definitely be some of them coming up. The next lot is a smaller lot, but I really love how it turns out, so I hope you do too. Also, if you think I'm talking quite quietly, it's just because my son's in bed, and as always, I talk a lot quieter when he's in bed, and I obviously don't want to wake him up as he's not very well. And yeah, so this is the little, what do you want to call it, like study area that has a couple of laptops, and yeah, there's lots of little places for your Sims to sit, and even if your teen Sims or children Sims want to come here and do their homework, obviously there's now space for them to do that. Or I don't know what else you'd use this for, or just reading, because it's a library after all. And then next to this, I think I'm about to finish, is the little like cafe area, so your Sims can get a little drink or a little bit of cake or whatever and sit down, and then they can carry on, because I don't know about you guys, but when my Sims go to a library, they're often there for quite a while, so they get quite hungry, and then I'm like, I'm gonna have to get them home now. But with a cafe there, you don't need to. It's like a day out. So yeah, that was my thinking behind that. And I also wanted to include a fish tank. I have no idea why, but I always imagine a library to have a fish tank. Does anyone else feel like that? Or is it just my weird imagination going on? So yeah, this is how the cafe kind of lays out, with some tables around. Obviously I want it to be so your Sims can actually move around and it not to be too tight. I'm hoping I will do a bit of a play test, hopefully, if I get the time, and just check that everyone, like your Sims, can all move around. I'm pretty sure you can. And I think I can hear my other half walking around, sorry. So guys, it's actually been 2 days since I last recorded this, so sorry if there was a little bit of a jump cut. My son actually woke up and was screaming and crying, so obviously, as I was then just saying, he's not very well. So yeah, it's like the 24th now, so it's 2 days later. It's now the weekend for me, and yeah, as I was saying, he's not very well and he just needed some cuddles, so yeah, I just had to stop what I was doing. Not that you'll even notice that it's been 2 days, it's literally been not even a second. So yeah, going back to the actual build, I hope I'm not going to repeat anything that I've actually already told you, because I have kind of just listened through what I'd recorded, but honestly it was all over the shop, and yeah, just gonna have to deal with it, unfortunately. I think I was saying about the routing of your Sims, and that I will try and play test it. Obviously that will be, I might even get someone that I know to play test it for me, if they would mind doing that. Also, one thing that I did do, I'm now thinking about it, is I went back in this build and I used one of the Sims from like the bin from like base game, just to see if the bookcases had the, what they called like the cooking and like handiness skill books, and they didn't. So all the bookcases I've put in only have some of the other books, if that makes sense. But I do go back in, you'll see it in the screenshots, and yes, I have actually included some screenshots because I keep forgetting, so I'm really sorry. But yeah, I go in, and upstairs when we get there I do put a couple of bookcases in like the bit that overlooks the main entrance, and those are the ones that have the what they called cooking and skill building ones. So yeah, this bit in the middle here, I don't think your Sims are going to be able to get to these bookcases because obviously I've put the chairs in front of them, but again, I will get this play tested. If they can't, it's like not the end of the world. There is so many bookcases on this lot, so hopefully you don't mind too much. If you don't like it, obviously feel free to get rid of those chairs and then they'll be usable. And then on these bookcases here, I did put the Into the Future shelves, and I made them the same colour as the, what's it called, the like cafe part, and what's it called, like the cafe station thing, that had like a nice cream top. So I put that on top of, put it on the shelf and just made it a bit more cohesive. So yeah, I do use, if I'm going to get my words out again, I do use quite a few of the Into the Future rugs. So if you don't have Into the Future, you'll just need to change them, because I don't know if the game changes rugs or do they just get rid of them. I don't know. So yeah, you will just want to do that. And then up here we have the bathroom. I do get rid of the window that is currently behind the, what they called, I've done it now, what are they called, counters, there we go. And I use, oh my god, my throat then, sorry if you heard that. So I use the late night like hand towel thing and the soap dispenser. I did try using the black colour for these toilet stalls here, just to make it a little bit darker, but I really didn't like it, so I just got rid of it and then just popped in a little flower, just thought it was a bit nicer. And then up here there is actually a Domino's table. I don't manage to put on 4 seats, I only managed to put 3 on, but that's still enough for some people to sit. So yeah, these bookcases here don't stay. They do change to the ones that have the skill building books in, because I know how annoying it is when you go into a world that has been created by someone else and they don't have the bookcases, and then you get really frustrated. So yeah, I've made sure that that is definitely included. And then you've got a couple of just not lounge chairs, but some seating up here for your Sims to sit in and read and just chill. And then I put this really nice, what's it called? It's not a bush, is it? It's just like a big plant here. Just give it a bit more greenery and yeah, just a bit more nicer, if that's even a way of saying that. So yeah, I do make them the same colour as the chairs downstairs. And I try and make the wood texture on these side tables to be a bit more rustic, like they've been worn down quite a bit as well. So yeah, I do forget about colouring the, what they called, rugs at the moment, but I do go back to it, so don't worry, they don't stay. And then in here we've got the computer room, so there is plenty of computers for your Sims to use. I also made a conscious effort to not overlap not the bookcases, the desks, because it's not realistic to have them all lined up. So if you don't like it, feel free to just move it and merge them together, but I just thought it looked a bit nicer. And then there's some tables in here as well. I can't remember if I put some laptops up here or if I leave it. I think I leave it, but I could be wrong. And then I put in just a nice painting, and yeah, I'm trying to think what else I do in here. I think that's pretty much it. I don't even think I put in a rug. I think I left it because I just imagine if your Sims are on wheelie chairs, they're going to get caught on the rug. So yeah, that's just my thinking. So yes. And then I think we move on to the other like book area, if that makes any sense. And it's pretty much mirrored from downstairs, but the only difference is it doesn't have that seating area. in the middle, I actually put another row of bookcases. So as you can see, I'm literally just mirroring everything. Is mirroring? Is that even a word? English, what is it? So yeah, as you can see, I'm just popping the bookcases in, and I have to faff around for quite a while to get them how I wanted them and everything, but it turns out quite nicely in the end. So yeah, we're coming up to the end here, guys. I can't believe that this lot is done. I was actually really looking forward to doing this lot, but it's done. The next lot is also done, so I just need to voice that over, because I know I said in the beginning part that I was actually going to voice this over, or voice the next thing over in that day, and obviously that didn't happen. But yeah, I'm going to try and get that voiced over next. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well, guys. I know I said earlier in the video, but yeah, let me know how you think I did, and I'm going to love you and leave you guys with some music and then the screenshots. So please stick around. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and we've already hit the screenshot. So I'm going to love you and leave you guys. See you in the next one. Bye.